Hi everybody, it's Friday the 9th, 2:09 p.m. Wanted to do a little update on things. The airbags are a no-go. I hadn't heard from them in a while, and so I called up the company, and they said, or they called the manufacturer and got an update from them, and we're told that it's 2 to 3 months out. And I said, cancel the order. And started doing some research for springs and found some pretty quick. It's going to be a lot easier just to do springs. I'm actually kind of glad this worked out this way. So I'm just going to, it's a little more expensive too. I think it was like 140, 150 bucks more doing it this way. But at least I'll replace this old half spring, which is probably worn out anyways, so it'll be better. I think it's kind of better off anyway. I just really wanted to keep my air suspension, but it is really not necessary. It was a little handy if the RV was just, if I wanted to level things out, it was kind of handy sometimes. But so we'll get a new spring. I'm gonna get we need a shackle so the spring can move, or so the spring can expand when it's compressed. When a curved spring is compressed at length, and so you want a shackle back here to pivot on. And I'm probably going to go ahead and just take out all this valves and leveling stuff for the air suspension. Just a bunch of extra crap. While I'm at it, while things are already taken apart, I just want to go ahead and get this stuff out of here. You just got fed. Just got fed not long ago. You quit begging. You're always begging. I want to ask them if I could let them out. They don't let them out in the fields during the winter because they're all worried about the ground getting all mushy. Anyway, off topic. Yeah, I'll probably end up taking all this air stuff out. I'll leave the air tank. Never know what I might do that for, but I'm gonna take out all these valves and stuff. Just open things up if I ever need to work in here again. At least I'll have this crap out of the way. You know, and in the long run, it's just better. You know, these plastic lines are known to break over time. They get brittle. Spring is worn out, so I only would have replaced half the problem. I do believe this is half spring is supposed to support the weight of the RV, or it originally was, and it does not. I don't think it should be sitting so hard on the bump stops when the air in those bags comes out. It's kind of seems like a safety hazard. She's growing green. I've been here way too long. Yeah, I'm happy though. I got some springs coming. I don't have to worry about all that airbag nonsense. Don't need it. I'll get some of those little platforms that they sell at Walmart. So I could drive my wheels up on it if I need them, but I really don't. I'm on the move too much. I don't need to worry about leveling. So, those should be here February 20th and 21st. 21st for the shackles at the latest, and the 20th for the springs at the latest is what the eBay notification said. Been getting some pretty nice weather lately. Still getting cold at night, but it's sunshiny during the day. It's really awesome. Took these bumper stickers off finally. These came off nice with the heat gun. This was a nightmare. Got some acetone in there I'll probably use on that. Alright, so I had that plate covering up all these valves, electronic valves. So here's the main line coming from the tank. It goes up into a T here, splits off into that valve. These attach to the axle. It's probably what the automatic setting was for leveling, was it went by these, keeping these level. Alright, there it is. Yeah, it seems like maybe these valves could put air in or take air out. So here's the main line coming in. Each of these get supply line, air supply. So each of these get an air supply. And each of these go to a valve on each end here. Okay, so we've got 3 valves dedicated to each airbag. So that's one airbag. There's 3. Supply goes here. Goes out. So I think if it's in automatic mode, this will be open. And so if it's too low or if it's too low, this is the top. So if it's too low, the axle will be down like that. And if I have it set to automatic, that valve will be open. So that will let air in if it's set to auto. Same thing over here, will let air in. So that'll let out air if it needs to and let in air. And then here's the supply also goes to this valve, so this will be the manual. With my switch I can let the air in from the supply into the shock, or this can let the air into the supply, or let the air into the shock to the airbag from the supply if the automatic's open. These must be how I manually dump the air. Lets the air out. Must be some sort of filter or cap on the end of these. So if I want air out of the bag, that'll operate. Pretty neat setup, actually. Okay, I just need to put back this breather line for my axle here. This was attached to the box that was holding all those valves. And this little cap or filter or whatever you want to call that just popped out just as I removed it. It didn't take much. You can see this. You see the clean part there and the dirty part. This is just barely being held on. In fact, the pressure of this might have squeezed it out over time, but anyway, glad I caught that. And so I'm just gonna take this little bracket off. It doesn't need to be hard mounted like that. I could just zip tie it up here or something. Oh, that's fucking great. I thought I was losing antifreeze somehow. Dang it. This would be my rear heater core. Oh well, that won't be too hard to get to. Oh, it's just one thing after another, I swear. So anyway, I'll take this bracket off, put this back in. I think I'll put a hose clamp on it, just make sure this doesn't get lost. This keeps dirt and dust from getting in there. Water, probably. I'll just zip tie it somewhere. Things like this, I like to do a double zip tie, so the tube can't slip out of the, like if this is zip tied to something, this can't wiggle its way out. Should be good.